Hello Lost people, it's Dave with Lost Farms Homestead. We're at the Homestead in town today and it is hot. It is like 115 today, 116 and muggy. We're looking at hopefully we'll get some rain. You can see this out here. It's pretty nasty right now. But out here on the homestead we are in recovery mode. We just pulled out this tree right here. It was an apricot. We just pulled it out and we're putting them into these bags right here. These bags. And we're gonna pull this one next. Look at it, it's a stick. The only reason, I'm not even sure this guy is gonna make it. The only reason we're gonna pull it is because it's not snapping when you bend it. So it's got some life in it. And we're hoping we can bring it back and revive it. But all of everything, this heat wave, we've had a heat wave out here for the last couple of weeks. And also let me apologize for not posting the last couple of weeks. Things have been pretty crazy. We've been just super busy and trying to take care of stuff and keep things alive. But we've been pulling trees and bringing them over here in this here. See here, these guys are doing pretty good. But here, this is where we've been pulling trees and putting them in bags, and they come back once we put them in the bags and get them in the shade.
Like
it's just, yeah, I mean, we've been putting them in buckets and bags and trying to bring them back, because here, this guy, he's pretty bad off too, but he's doing better than it was over there. And then we got stuff, you can see we got stuff in buckets and in bags all over the place. But we had a huge storm come through here and just tore up our tree out here. I mean, look at our avocados, are looking pretty bad. I mean, we're watering them. See, we got the water running right now. We're watering these guys, trying to keep them in water. But look at this tree. Our tree got, look at that. The wind came through and just destroyed it. But it's not so much the wind, it's mostly the sun. It is just oppressively hot out here, and we're having trouble keeping them in water, because as much as we water them in the morning and then we water them again at night, and it just doesn't seem to be enough.
The sun's too much. They need to go up to the property.
Yeah, so I'm thinking we're going to put them in containers right now and try to keep them in containers more in the shade, and hopefully we can get them to live long enough. We're working on building a fence around an area out at the ranch, and if we can get them up there and get that fence put up to keep the wildlife out, we'll probably try to put them in the ground up at the ranch, because it seems like it's cooler up there. And if we go up once a week and give them a deep water, they should be okay up there, I think. So here we got, these apples are doing pretty okay. I'm not too worried about these guys right now. So you can see this one here. This is the ghost apple right here, and then the cocktail apple right here. And you can see the ground is soaked. This one's still got water. But yeah, we soak them twice a day, every day. And I mean, here, look at this comfrey. See, that's what happened to the comfrey. It is just a black mess of bleh. It got toasted out here. And all of our peppers that we put in the ground, I mean, they're still alive, but I mean, look at these guys. That it just destroyed them. I mean, it is way too hot out here. And now, I know Phoenix, I know the area, I know Arizona and the heat and where we're at. And like I said, you know, I've got the shade. You can see we got the shade on all of this. And I've got another problem. I got quail getting up under my tomatoes in here and tearing them up a little bit. That's kind of giving me trouble. These guys are doing pretty okay considering. But I got a problem with the quail out here. I need to get some bird net. So you can see where they're in here like that, right in there, just getting up in there and tearing it up. So I need to get some bird net and put it around it to keep them from getting in there, because they're tearing it up. But and you can tell there's shaded right here, and this is a shade spot. And I've got the tomatoes and the beans and the peppers, I've got them shaded, but it's just the heat. It is so hot and oppressive out here. So we are in rescue mode right now, trying to get this stuff where we can keep it alive, because we can't keep enough water on it to keep it alive right now. We haven't lost any chickens yet, and I say yet because we're just starting into it's June right now, and like last year we lost 2 of them by June, so I'm thinking that we're doing better than we did last year, and they're doing pretty good. We keep them in water, and then also I've got frozen fruit that we feed to them during the day to keep their core temperature down, and we got a good shade going on here, so they've got plenty of shade back here. So we keep them pretty cool, and they've got a pool back there with water, and then another one here, and then they got their drinking water. So, and then these guys. So, and then the ducks. So we haven't been back here yet to feed and water them, so that's why it looks like that. That'll get all cleaned up whenever we clean it out and feed and water them. We wanted to get out here and get everything watered. So the other thing that you have to understand is this right now, this is like 8:30 in the morning right now. It is hot as shit, and it should not be this hot at this time of the morning. So we know it's gonna be a really hot day today. So anyways, yeah, stick around. We're gonna move some more trees and get these guys fed and watered. I already did the watering on the plants. We're gonna pull some more of these guys out while the ground's still wet, and feed the chickens and ducks and get them watered, and then get inside. We might do some work inside today, maybe a few other things, so stick around. Thanks.
Those green onions look like freaking tree branches.
All right, so we've pulled some other trees, and I got these berries right here that we pulled out from over on the side. Apologize for the mess. We're cutting bottles right now for the bathroom, but that'll be another video. So, but we're cutting right now onion. This is green onion. We're pulling the seeds. You can see the seed pods, ball thingies right there. We're gonna pull those and get seeds off of them. But the rest of it we're getting together here. This is a small batch of tomatoes that came out of the garden that we were able to get before the birds and the rodents got to it. So I need to get the bird wire up around it to protect it from those. So anyways, so we're pulling that right now. We got some basil growing in here. It's doing pretty good. And I know it's kind of trashed right here because this is where we were cutting stuff and doing work. So
It's the coolest place in the yard.
yeah, because it's shaded and there's cooler here than doing it out there. Also the electrical cable, we have an electrical cable here set up so that we can just pull it right out and hook up the saw right over here. It's convenient. So
For some reason, you don't have any outside poles.
right, so anyways, so I got some frozen honeydew right here, and oh, sorry about that. Got some frozen fruit. I'm gonna bring it out to the birds here and try to cool them off a little. It's really hot. So, oh, and I got to turn the water off for the pond. So I got it. Yep. Oh, it already fell out. Yeah. See, it fell out, so I'm running a stream down. Yeah, that's okay. I'll turn it off. All right, you guys, quiet down. All right, they love the frozen fruit. So, yeah, see them going after it. Yeah. So, I'm gonna give more to the other birds and the chickens if I can get this thing closed. Yeah, I'm gonna give some to the chickens, so hopefully we can cool them off a little bit. It's really hot right now. Wish I had a thermometer out here. The weather app said that it was supposed to be 115 today. All right, I'm gonna have to put you down for a second because these guys are charging the door. They know that I have fruit, so I'm gonna have to put it down and take care of this, and then I'll come back and get you. Hang on for a second, thanks. Okay, sorry about that. So they're set, and yeah, they know exactly what that is and what to do with it, so yep. All right, I'm not sure what else we're doing today. I hope I hope what we're doing is inside, because this is ridiculous right now. Oh jeez.
I'm almost done.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, so hopefully we're doing work inside. Yeah, those are pretty big. I'd say we're good. All right, so I think we're gonna take it inside, cool off for a few minutes, get something to eat, and then oh, sorry, I'm gonna run into some trees here. Yeah, I think we're gonna go inside and cool off a little bit, and then decide what we're gonna do from there. So stick around. Thanks.
I think my chives are healthy.
I think they are healthy. Oh, geez, those are almost too woody. You can't even eat those.
Birds can.
Yeah,
Hey,
birds can eat
they're
them.
not supposed to eat
We're
it.
good with the smaller ones down there. Yeah,
Well, I cut everything back. It stops becoming such a freaking.
right.
Okay.
All right, like I said, for real this time. Thanks. All right, so it's getting towards sundown out here, and it's a bit cooler now, so I'm coming out here to the tomatoes. I got a 50-foot soaker hose. I'm gonna run it through here, and when it gets a little bit darker, I'm gonna run it through here and get some water on these and water this stuff all over once more. So, but yeah, so here, this is what I got. So it's looking okay, I guess. And here's the beans and corn. They're doing okay. Looks pretty good. And the peppers down there, I mean, they look a little better now because it's not as hot as it was earlier, but we went through and rescued some of the trees and we got them in pots. And yeah, I'm not sure how we're gonna get through the summer with all of this. I guess we'll just try to keep water on it as much as we can and keep them in the shade, and hopefully they'll do okay. What we're trying to do is get up to the ranch and get out of this heat, because it's a lot cooler up there. I don't know exactly how that's going to work out, because I mean, we have to have a place to go, so we got to build something out there in order to go out there. So it's kind of what we're working on trying to do. So, but we got all of this to maintain in the meantime, and it's quite a distance to get up there. So it's the same thing that we were running into before, just everything's more expensive now. So anyways, so on my mind, I certainly don't like the things that I see happening in the world today. This whole thing with Russia parking submarines on our borders and, you know, giving weapons to North Korea and signing pacts and those kinds of things. And I certainly don't like what's happening with Israel and Lebanon and all of that. I mean, there's only a couple of ways that that can go, and neither of them are really very good. But I don't know, I'm just trying to make sure that we're situated wherever we're at, so that if something does pop off, you know, we're going to be somewhat prepared for it, as long as it's not something, you know, majorly catastrophic. You know, I mean, we're not really very close to Phoenix, but I think we're close enough that if something really, really major happened there, I mean, who knows how, if we would be affected by such a thing. But I certainly hope that it's nothing like that. But I don't know. Yeah, we're just trying to make sure that we're mostly prepared in that kind of a case. So, I mean, we've got the solar. I think out here, it's clear to me that our major problem out here is going to be water. I don't really have a solution for that right now. But yeah, we're just going to continue to work and try to get set up out at the ranch so that we can transfer from here to there. That's kind of the idea of pulling the trees. We're going to try to get them, you know, bring them back and get them, bring them back because they're drying out and dying. So they seem to be doing better in pots over here, and we can keep them in the shade and get them more water. So they seem to be doing better. I mean, you can see them, they're looking a lot better over here. All of them, they're all up under here, and they seem to be doing better. So we're gonna keep doing that. I think the ultimate goal was to eventually move them up to the ranch anyways. So, but anyways, kind of a short video this week. I apologize. I'm gonna try and do something next week. We'll see where we're at and what we can do. Yeah, that's pretty much what I got for this week. Yeah, keep your people close, get right with the Father. I mean, it's looking like some things are going to be happening here in the next short future, and I'm just hoping we can keep it peaceful long enough to see what happens during the election. Hopefully we can get someone in there who can calm this stuff down. We'll see what happens, I guess. So anyways, that's all I got for this week. Thanks for watching our video. Like and subscribe. See you next week.